Hey everyone, welcome to Emma Daily Podcast. I'm Emma.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Emma. I'm Michael. Emma, can I ask you something? Of course. Have you ever had one of those days where you plan to do so many things, but somehow the day just disappeared?
Oh, yes, more times than I'd like to admit.
You wanted to practice English, maybe read a little, maybe work on a goal.
But then life happened.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, you feel tired, but you're not even sure what made you tired.
That's such a real feeling. I think many of our listeners know exactly what you're talking about.
And here's something interesting. Most people think a peaceful day means having less to do.
But I don't think that's true.
Really?
Not always. I've met busy people who felt peaceful, and I've met people with lots of free time who felt stressed.
That's actually surprising.
Which raises an interesting question. What really makes a day feel peaceful?
Is it more free time?
Better habits?
Less stress?
Or maybe something much simpler?
Now I'm curious.
Me too, and that's exactly what we're going to explore today.
Along the way, you'll hear natural English expressions people use when talking about daily life, routines, rest, and balance.
So, if you've been feeling busy, overwhelmed, or like your days move too fast, this conversation is for you.
Grab a coffee, take a breath, get comfortable.
And let's talk about what a truly peaceful day really looks like.
You know, Emma, I think that's something many people forget.
What's that?
A peaceful day doesn't have to be perfect.
That's so true.
Sometimes we keep waiting for a free day, a day with no problems, no responsibilities, no stress.
But real life doesn't work that way.
Exactly. Sometimes peace shows up in very small moments,
I love that idea.
like when someone asks, "How was your day?"
And instead of saying, it was fine, you can say, it was peaceful.
Simple, but it feels different.
It really does. Peaceful means calm, quiet, not stressful.
And that's important because peaceful doesn't mean boring.
Exactly. A lot of people think a peaceful day means nothing happened.
But that's not it.
Sometimes nothing big happened, and that's exactly why it felt good.
Your brain finally gets a little vacation.
That's a great way to describe it.
So instead of saying, "My day was good,"
You can say, I had a peaceful day.
and then add a detail.
Details make your English sound real.
For example, "I had a peaceful day. I stayed home, made coffee, and went for a quiet walk,"
That's natural English. Simple words, real life.
which is exactly what we're practicing today.
Right. You don't need complicated English. You need honest details.
Speaking of honest details, what does a peaceful day look like for you?
For me, it starts with a slow morning.
I love that phrase, a slow morning.
A slow morning means you're not rushing. You wake up gently, maybe make coffee, maybe sit quietly for a few minutes.
That sounds amazing. My mornings usually feel like a small emergency.
A small emergency?
Yes. Where's my phone? Why is my alarm so loud? Am I late? Why am I always looking for one shoe?
That doesn't sound peaceful at all.
Not even a little.
Well, listeners can use this phrase too. I had a slow morning.
Or I had a slow morning with coffee.
Exactly. And if you want to sound more natural, add one more detail.
Like what?
I had a slow morning and it made the rest of my day feel peaceful.
That's a beautiful sentence.
And it's something many people are looking for.
Especially these days. Everything feels fast.
It does, which is why one small habit can make a big difference.
Let me guess. You're about to talk about phones.
Maybe.
I knew it.
Because one thing that helps me is staying off my phone for a little while after I wake up.
That's a hard one.
It is, but it changes everything.
I know exactly what you mean. Sometimes I wake up feeling calm. Then I check my phone and suddenly the whole world walks into my room.
Messages, emails, news, notifications.
And somehow I'm stressed before breakfast.
That's such a modern problem.
It really is.
That's why this sentence is useful. I stayed off my phone for a while and it helped me feel calm.
I like that. Simple, honest, real.
And you can use that pattern with many things. A walk helped me feel calm. Music helped me feel calm. Reading helped me feel calm.
You know, there's another phrase I hear people use all the time.
Which one?
I finally got a moment to breathe.
Ah, I love that expression.
Because it's not really about breathing.
Exactly. It's about finally getting a pause, a small break, a quiet moment.
The moment when nobody needs anything from you.
Those moments are rare,
Very rare.
but when they happen, they can completely change how a day feels.
That's true. And actually, that reminds me of a story from last week.
Really?
Yeah, it started as a very stressful day, but something unexpected happened.
Now I'm curious. What happened?
Exactly. You can say, after work, I finally got a moment to breathe.
Or, the morning was busy, but later I got a moment to breathe.
I really like that expression because it's one of those phrases people understand when they hear it, but forget when they need it.
That happens all the time. You hear a beautiful sentence, you understand it, but later, when it's your turn to speak, the sentence hides somewhere in your brain.
Yes, like it's playing hide and seek.
Exactly. And that's why I always tell learners something important. Don't just learn English, live with English.
I like that. Live with English.
Listen to it, notice it, use it in small moments. That's how sentences become part of you.
Speaking of small moments, can I ask our listeners something?
Of course.
Wherever you're watching from today, we'd love to know.
Yes, tell us in the comments. What city or what country are you watching from?
Maybe you're listening while drinking coffee.
Maybe you're relaxing after work.
Or maybe you're ending a long day and looking for a peaceful moment.
Wherever you are, leave a comment and say hello. We always love reading them.
Okay, Emma, let me ask something. Can a peaceful day still be busy?
Absolutely. And I think that's where many people get confused.
Really?
Yes, a peaceful day doesn't always mean doing nothing.
That's good news because most of us still have work.
Exactly. A peaceful day can still have responsibilities. It can still have meetings. It can still have a busy schedule.
So what's the difference?
Balance. A peaceful day feels balanced.
Ah, that's a powerful word.
For example, maybe you have work all day, but you also get a quiet lunch, a short walk, a few minutes to sit outside.
Small, peaceful moments.
Exactly. Sometimes peace doesn't stay all day. Sometimes it visits for a few minutes.
Wow, I like that. Sometimes peace visits for a few minutes.
And those few minutes can change the whole day.
That's true. Sometimes I finish work, close my laptop, and just sit quietly.
And how does that feel?
Honestly, it feels like my shoulders finally relax.
I know that feeling.
It's like my body says, okay, we made it.
That's very real.
What about you? What does your peaceful moment usually look like?
Mine usually comes after work. I change into comfortable clothes, make a cup of tea, put on soft music, and slowly let the day go.
That sounds wonderful.
That's when I like to unwind.
Ah, great word. Unwind.
Yes, unwind means to relax after a busy or stressful day.
So I can say I like to unwind with music after work.
Perfect. That's exactly how native speakers use it.
You know, another word I hear a lot is recharge.
That's another useful one.
Because we all need it.
Definitely. Recharge means getting your energy back.
Like charging your phone battery.
Exactly. Sometimes your body needs sleep. Sometimes your mind needs quiet. Sometimes your heart needs a break.
That's beautifully said.
So you can say, I stayed home to recharge, or I needed a quiet weekend to recharge.
I think a lot of our listeners understand that feeling.
Especially if you've been working hard, learning English, taking care of family, or simply trying to keep up with life.
And that's why peaceful days matter.
They really do, because peace is not about escaping life.
Then what is it about?
Maybe it's about finding small, calm moments inside real life.
I like that answer.
And actually, that reminds me of something interesting. A few days ago, I met someone who completely changed the way I think about peaceful days.
Really?
Yes, and what they told me was surprisingly simple.
Now I'm curious. What did they say?
Unwind.
Unwind.
Unwind means to relax after stress, work, or a busy day.
Maybe you come home after a long day, you change into comfortable clothes, put your phone away, and sit quietly for a few minutes.
Then you can say, I like to unwind after work.
Or, I listen to music to unwind.
I think everyone has their own way to unwind.
That's true. Some people watch a show, some people read a book, some people go for a walk.
And some people just sit on the couch and stare at the wall.
Honestly, sometimes that works too.
Very true. Okay, Emma, what's our next word?
Our next word is recharge.
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 Recharge means getting your energy back after feeling tired.
Like charging your phone battery.
Exactly. And just like your phone, you cannot run forever without recharging.
That's a lesson I keep forgetting.
A lot of people do. So we can say, I stayed home to recharge.
Or, I needed the weekend to recharge.
That's a sentence many people probably understand.
Especially if life has felt busy lately.
You know, there's something interesting about today's words.
What's that?
None of them are difficult.
That's true.
Peaceful, a moment to breathe, unwind, recharge.
Simple words, but they describe real life.
And that's why people remember them.
Exactly. English becomes easier when it connects to your own experiences.
So, listeners, while you're listening right now, think about your own peaceful day.
Maybe it started with coffee.
Maybe it started with a quiet morning.
Maybe it was just 10 peaceful minutes in the middle of a busy day.
And we'd love to know.
Yes, tell us in the comments, what does a peaceful day look like for you?
And don't forget to tell us where you're watching from.
We always enjoy seeing our listeners from around the world.
Maybe you're watching from New York,
California,
Texas,
Florida,
or somewhere completely different.
wherever you are, leave us a comment and say hello.
You know, Emma, hearing people's peaceful day ideas is interesting
Why?
because everyone's version of peace looks a little different.
That's true. For one person, peace might be a quiet walk,
For someone else, it might be sitting on a porch with coffee,
or spending time with family.
or simply turning off notifications for 1 hour.
That one sounds very peaceful.
It really does.
And actually, that reminds me of a small story.
Oh?
Well, a few months ago, I met someone who thought peaceful days only happened on vacations.
Really?
Yes, but then something unexpected happened.
Now I'm curious. What happened?
Well, it started on a completely ordinary Tuesday.
You know, Emma, I think that's why today's words are so useful.
Why?
Because they're not just English words, they're real life words.
It's true. These are the kinds of phrases people actually use when talking about their day.
And the best part?
What's that?
You don't need difficult English to sound natural.
Exactly. Simple words, real feelings, real experiences. That's where natural English starts.
Let's do a quick recap before we finish.
Good idea.
Today, we learned how to talk about peaceful days,
We learned the word peaceful,
a moment to breathe,
unwind,
recharge,
refreshing.
and clear my mind.
And more importantly, we learned how to use them in real conversations.
Like, I had a peaceful day.
I finally got a moment to breathe.
I like to unwind with music after work.
I stayed home to recharge.
The walk helped me clear my mind.
Those are simple sentences, but they sound very natural.
And now it's your turn.
Tell us in the comments, what does a peaceful day look like for you?
And don't forget our second question.
Yes. Where are you watching from today?
We'd love to know.
Maybe you're watching from New York,
Texas,
California,
Florida.
or somewhere else in the world.
Leave us a comment and say hello.
We read your comments and we love seeing our English learning family growing every day.
And if today's episode helped you, please like this video
Subscribe to Emma Daily Podcast
and share this episode with a friend who is learning English.
because learning is always easier when we do it together.
And before we go, I want to leave everyone with one small thought.
What is it?
Maybe a peaceful day isn't the perfect day.
I like that already.
Maybe it's just a day with one quiet moment, one deep breath, and one small reason to smile.
That's beautiful.
And actually, our next conversation starts with a story about a very ordinary day that unexpectedly changed someone's life.
And trust me, it's probably not the kind of story you're imagining right now.
So don't miss it.
Click on the next video.
We'll be waiting for you there.
Stay with Emma Daily Podcast. Keep listening, keep practicing, and keep believing that small steps matter.
We'll see you in the next conversation.
Until then, take care of your English. Take care of yourself. And when you reach the next video, come say hello. We'll meet you there. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.